Okay guys, so this is a little tank I made from a keykeg, which, if some of you don't know, is something to keep beer in. I found it outside the back of a bar in Manchester. I've actually got a few of them now. Yeah, I think it's a YouTube first. I've never seen one made before. I'm actually making a stand for this from wood, so it's not quite finished yet. It's gonna be a few feet high with a proper lid on it and stuff. But yeah, this is how I've just had it for the past couple of weeks. These are this thing here is the original kind of lid that was on it. It's got like a screw top, like a kind of a jar, and that bit there is what would have been the bottom. I've swapped them over because the bottom bit really holds it well, even though that bit was designed to do it better. But as you can see, I've fitted the light into that, so it was easier to fit the light into the top than it was into the bottom than it was into the top. So I've also tried to make kind of an over hood filter kind of thing. I'm still in the process of experimenting with that. I did make it, but all the water come down the side, obviously, because it kind of goes over the side of the container. So stupid mistake, but yeah, I can remedy that. I've just not had time because I'm working. But yeah, so that's my little tank. It's at the minute it's got a few guppies in there, maybe 3 or 4 guppies. I think my son's put a couple of platies in there, little platies, and I did have some shrimp in there, but they're starting to breed, so I didn't want the guppies eating the baby. It was a lot more planted than this, but it looked really nasty and it wasn't nice at all. So I've cleaned it all out today for the purpose of this video. I've just made a sponge filter in there, a little out of an air filter, out of an air stone, sorry. Just a DIY thing, just so that the guppies had some filtration in there till I can figure this top part out. Little thermometer, 76.4. But yeah, even if you didn't want to make it like a kind of unit for it, I was thinking of spraying these maybe silver, you know, make it so it, I mean, I think it looks good. I don't think people would know it was a barrel. I don't know. People who've come in my house that haven't said, what's that barrel doing on your side with fishing? Obviously, if you know, you know, but you know, they're good for the fish room. You could have them as a little hospital tank, or maybe a little breeding tank or something. So yeah, that's my little DIY tank. I'll show you my other little tank I've got over here. It's only a tiny little thing, I don't even know how big it is, but that's got a few cardinal tetras. I think it's got 10 or so shrimp in there. I've also got these other tetras that they do have a blue. Oh, you can see it on the camera. You can't really see that with your naked eye, but I've seen it in the shop, but that's the first time I've seen it on the camera now. Oh, so yeah, so you can, there's some sort of tetra, I forget the name, it's gone out of my head, but yeah, that's a nice little tank. Got a little Marimo moss ball in there, and then I've got a bigger tank obviously over here. It's got a mix of fish in it. Got puffer in there somewhere. It's a hacker. Actually gets along with everyone. What else? Some Colombian tetras, a gourami, an angelfish. There's actually some crebensis in there, pulchers with fry, and I've got this little lady here, which I know they shouldn't really go to with the fish, but yes, little convicts cichlid, and as you can see, she's on eggs, but there's no male in there to fertilise them, so she's out of luck. I think she's going to end up eating them, so that's kind of a shame. I don't want to put a male in there because she'd just hammer everything in there. If there was a male in there with her, she'd just be too violent. So, but she's got some lovely colour. So, yeah, plants are coming on in this tank as well. Yeah, so it's getting there now. Right guys, anyway, just thought I'd show you that tank really. Obviously it's just an idea for people to do. Maybe you can come up with something better. Post your comments at the bottom. I'd love to hear some of your ideas. Thanks very much. Bye.